I grow up, I want to be a doctor. When I grow up, I want to be an artist. When I grow up, I want to be a dentist. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher.
When I grow up, I want to be a firefighter.
When I grow up, I want to be a writer. When I grow up, I want to go to college.
Many charter schools have seen a great deal of success. This school will be the model for the new charter schools aimed at boosting literacy rates.
This school year, a new charter school near downtown Phoenix is standing out above the rest. Recognized by the Arizona Charter School Association as a model for new schools, Vista College Preparatory has raised the educational bar.
Vista College Prep was founded with the firm belief that demographics does not determine destiny. We believe that every single student should have access to a quality education no matter where they live. We also feel that character and leadership education can and must be taught. And finally, the very strong belief that college preparation begins in kindergarten and first grade.
We are completely college focused, so we have college pennants all over the classroom and the school. Each one of the classrooms is actually named after universities, and we truly maximize our learning by using every single minute possible.
Whenever children have the opportunity to be educated in a way that they are able to see the future in a different perspective, that allows them to make dreams reality. And so for me, I look at education as the pathway, particularly for young students who come from particularly not just minority students, but backgrounds that may not be a part of the economic mainstream.
The most important thing for us is teacher quality. The second is the idea that we have a longer school day and school year. So school for us starts at 7:40 in the morning and ends at 4 o'clock in the evening. And we tell parents all the time, if your child's with us kindergarten through 5th grade, that extra time during the school day actually equals a whole extra year of education that we're able to provide them.
So 40% of our day is dedicated to literacy and truly practicing perfect. And so we expect our scholars to answer in complete sentences. When they do answer, they are speaking in a loud and proud voice. They are emulating that enthusiasm, that respect, always being courageous and working hard. And so through those different core values, we really truly think that and believe that our students are going to be on that path to college starting in kindergarten.
We have reading, writing, we have small group reading, we have phonics. The kids work in small groups most of the morning with the teachers to really develop their reading and writing skills. And then our afternoon we go into science, social studies, some enrichment activities. We get to do PE, yoga, art, logic, some fun things, and then after that we end our day with math. And so we spend about 2 hours at the end of the day on math also.
Our scholars are coming into us often 2 and 3 grade levels behind where they needed to be. Our first graders actually started at the same academic level that our kindergarten scholars started at. So for us, our job is to not only move our students quickly and accelerate the pace of their learning, to make sure that they end the year at grade level or above. And I think that the best part about that though is that our entire model was designed to address those deficits right from the start.
He really struggled at first. But then, about, I'll say 4 months into it, he started, getting everything, progressing with reading and math, and he's been very good.
The year that he has been here, we can see a lot of improvement in him. At the beginning of the year, he did not know how to read. He know the letters, he know the ABCs, he know a lot of the numbers, colors and all that, but not really advanced of production. And now he's advancing a lot.
All of them can pick up a book on their level and read the book independently, which is just a huge growth compared to coming in, never having seen a letter or like having no concept of what's a word, what's a sentence.
The reading just soared tremendously. Like at first, he didn't know any words at all. And then all of a sudden one day he sat down and read me a book and I was like, almost cried. I was like, wow.
The basics have to be learned today because that foundation is so important. Children who don't have the ability, who don't learn to read at grade level by the 3rd grade are virtually lost as it comes to later in life being able to have sufficient reading skills and to be able to do the basic things to earn a living, to hold down a job. And so we start with those basic things now with the expectation that the goals and the aspirations will be higher.
We have a very enthusiastic staff, and the scholars are very enthusiastic, and I feel like that energy just really gets them through the very rigorous long day.
I'd say that Vista College Prep has the hardest working teaching staff in the country, hands down. They get to school, some of them around 6 o'clock in the morning, stay till about 6 o'clock in the evening, and not only are here obviously at the building, but then are teaching from 7:40 until 4. And as you saw, it's a lot of high energy. So to maintain that energy throughout the day is definitely, it takes a certain type of person in order to do that. But our teachers are so passionately committed to the vision of Vista College Prep. And I'd say that it's that clarity around our mission and vision that drives our staff every single day.
We check in with our parents at least 2 times a month over the phone, and every time I call to tell my scholars' parents how they're doing, they are just so pleased to hear that they're adding 2-digit numbers, that they've moved up in their reading level. They are so pleased with how fast they are learning, and they are also telling us that their scholars go home and sing these songs and do these chants, so they know that they are truly learning at Vista College Prep.
Sometimes I kind of struggle with what he's doing with his homework, and I can write notes, or I can call them up, or I can come down here, and they are always like eager to help.
They give us their personal phone numbers. If we have any questions, if we have any things that they can help more, or if we can ask them and all that, they help us a lot in that matter.
There's an expectation from day one that these scholars will go to college, they'll attend college, and when you put that expectation in a child's mind early on, they'll make the effort. They'll do the things that are necessary that they can learn and become successful later in life.
We all want you to go to college, not just your mother, not just your family. We all want you to go.
Arizona is doing great things in terms of wanting to make sure that parents don't just have choices, but they have quality choices. And we at Vista College Prep want to be that quality choice for parents.
100% of the staff here is just devoted to every single scholar.
Here at Vista College Prep, we are changing the face of education in terms of setting our scholars up for success.
Kids oftentimes do not have the access to the best of the best schools, and that is not the case with Vista College Prep.
Having that ability to pursue education and to start talking about college from day one, I mean, that's huge, because it puts in the mind of a young child that the possibilities are endless.
When I grow up, I want to go to college.